What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the garage, and welcome to another edition of I skipped lunch again. I gave him my lunch money. I mean, I couldn't stop myself. I couldn't. I had to do it. I had to get these things. And I'm not out a whole lot of money. I am out enough for like lunch and a half, something like that. But what you're looking at is this sweet little rally car that I picked up at the Five Below, right? The other day. They're like $3 each. At the bottom, if you want to read it, MG Metro 6R4. I don't know what any of that means, but it is I bought it just for the wheels. But after a minute, I'm like, I really like this car. It talked me into keeping it in the collection. It did. It's not like cheese and crackers. Well, I need wheel donors. So I went back to see what they had at the Five Below today. And I went to the aisle and there was nothing. There was like zero Hot Wheels, zero diecast, zero imitation Hot Wheels. And I come around the corner and I see this lady that has one of those big, U-boat kind of things. And I said, where are your... And right behind her, I saw the entire wall was Hot Wheels. So they got an entire wall now of Hot Wheels with premiums and 2-packs and monster trucks. Monster trucks are packed. I didn't see that Barbie van. I was looking hard. But what I did find, let's zoom on back. What I did find was a Volvo 850 Estate. They had about 10 of those Myers Manx, and I was looking at it, I said, well, if I buy 2 of the Myers Manx, I have 2 different tires, but they're red. But I could paint them. And then I saw a box of premiums on her U-boat, her little cart, and I said, hey, can I see what's in that box? And she said, yes. And she opened it up, and it was an entire premium case of just this car. Like, how is that even possible? But it was. And I said, well, how much are these? She goes, it should be $3, same as the one on top. And I flipped the card over, and sure enough, $3. Went to the register, $3. So yep, I bought 2. Might steal the wheels, may not. Maybe I'll just dye the white to a more satisfactory color. Maybe throw a yellow up there, so it'll be yellow and green. Freaking fantastic. Who knows? Sky's the limit. But for $6, I can skip a lunch. I can skip a lunch, man. I can skip a lunch. Found this sitting on the pegs at Walmart. I already have one open, but you know what? Look at that card art. There's not a whole lot of things that makes me want to save this cardboard anymore, but this picture is fantastic, man. You get fantastic card art. You get a beautiful casting with beautiful decals on it, and you get it for $1.24, $1.25. I mean, come on. So yes, I ordered a second one because I think it's freaking fantastic. Throw that up there. And then on the way home, I said, you know what? I probably need to grab a sandwich. My favorite sandwich is at H-E-B. My favorite sandwich is like the turkey and cranberry and pecan, like turkey salad. Oh man, freaking fantastic. Got this beautiful bread with like the oats like baked onto the top and green leafy lettuce. Freaking fantastic. But the registers are always packed full of cool stuff. Like this. This little Subaru Impreza WRX. If you were lucky enough to find the Super of this one, you're commanding about $120 on eBay right now. Somewhere around $129 on eBay is what these Supers are selling for. So good luck to y'all. Good luck. Did pick up 2 of these. I want to say I saw this on Trevor Samuta's channel. I'm like, cheese and crackers, that is something that I need to find. Freaking fantastic. I think I'm going to take one apart and clear coat it like with like a really flat clear. Maybe I'll scuff it up before I put a flat clear on there, but I think this thing doesn't take much to make it freaking fantastic, man. So yeah, oh, come on. Focus. There we go. This thing is freaking fantastic. What else did I get? Oh, I did get this. Got me one of the new colors of the Ferrari 365 GTB4 Competizione. It does have a bent card. I don't care. Got a second one. They're both gonna be opened. I don't care. Oh, I did pick up this. This is pretty cool. Picked up another one of these little Nomad gassers. See, got the one in the background. I still say Mr. Gary over at Gary's Diecast Collection would have loved to have seen that, man. I picked that up. Why not? It's not gonna hurt me. Oh, check this out. Picked up another little duck and roll with a Jeep edition. So I'll be passing that on to a Jeep collector at some random gas station or gas pump. I'll be passing that on. Yep, I'll be passing it on. Found one of these, the Chevy 2. I thought this was freaking fantastic. I got my open one right over here. I'm not going to show it. Trust me, it's there. It's there. But I thought that was pretty freaking fantastic, so I went ahead and picked up the second one of that one. And then the last thing that I picked up at the registers was this cliff shift. And on the, it says Easter seals on there, which is cool. I remember my grandparents supported Easter seals. We used to do a little walk where you collect dimes for the March of Dimes. We did all kinds of stuff. So it's how it was, all drivers welcome. Apparently if you push that button, the engines rock side to side. I call BS. Because I did open this thing up earlier. And here it is in all its glory. White nice, maybe. It is all Zamac bare metal, very cool. Belt and gears, 732. But there's your little pipes that apparently they click back and forth. But this pushing the button, it don't do nothing. It don't do nothing. So I said, well, that's rather a disappointment. But if I took off those wheels, that's a big honking engine for a future project. Cheese and crackers, can you imagine? That thing is a big honking engine. So for customizers, I think this thing probably be hard to find. Especially since this mechanism does not do anything, which is sad. I mean, you can click it back and forth yourself. But that little doesn't do anything, which is sad. Very sad. Alright, so let's go ahead and crack open this Ferrari, because it needs to go into the jammer tonight. This is the one with the trashed up card. I am very happy with the Italian flag colors. Yep, the first one was the red, white, and blue, and now we got the green, red, and yep. Also Mexico colors, by the way. Also very Mexican colors. But it is Ferrari. It's Italian flag. Freaking fantastic. Happy to add that to the collection, and I got an extra one, which is cool. Which is very cool. And the one I've been working on as a custom, I realized I have to do more work, and I haven't gotten to it, but I can't show it. I can't show it. The last thing I want to open up, I got to open up one of these Mustangs, because I have got to take this thing apart. Unfortunately, Amazon is out of my screws. They are out of my screws. And so I ordered a bag of stainless steel self-tapping screws, 256 by 1/8 inch, in case you're writing that information down. And let me pull this back just a second. I got one screw in, second screw snapped off inside the body. Second car, got one screw in, second one snapped off the body. So now I got two cars with broken, hardened screws inside them, which I don't even think are hardened because it's die-cast metal. I mean, anything will cut through die-cast metal. A guitar string will cut through die-cast metal, seriously. So yes, I was very frustrated. So I've ruined two cars. I didn't ruin them. They're just going into the junkyard. So I'm going to have to start over on both these projects. And both of them are very important projects. And then this one is one that I want to take apart because I have got to put a flat clear. Got to put the taillights on, exhaust tips, all that. Look, that's already black, so just still silver chrome on there. Yeah, just throw that on there. It's okay. And I think I may rub a little SOS pad or one of those green scrubbies for your dishes, kind of lighten up those decals, and then flat clear this sucker. And I think it'll be freaking fantastic. So that being said, y'all, thanks for stopping by the garage. As always, y'all be safe, be well, and be kind. Always be kind. Till the next time at the garage, I'll see you later, grease monkeys.